Bismillah ar-Rahman Rahim. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the PL-300 exam preparation series where we are exploring the third learning path, visualize and analyze the data. In this video, we will continue to explore the topic format and configure visualizations. So next we have another group of visuals which are the pie, donut and tree map visuals. And if you remember from one of the earlier videos, these visuals are used in the part to whole analysis. So let's explore these visuals one by one. So the first visual is the pie chart. So this is a very famous visual, and these are the fields that I see in the build a visual option. So now let me just pull a few of the data fields into these areas and let's see what do we get. So here I have put my total cost in the values area and my sales region in the details area, and this is the pie chart that you see. So the circle or the pie that is there has been segregated into the regions, and these regions actually represent the value as well as the percentage. So it's the part to whole comparison. So here it means that this particular region, which is the southwest region, has 18% of the overall sales, and that is the case for all the other values shown here. So what we have done here is that we have put the sales region in the details field. So let me just put this, to take this sales region out of here and pull this sales region in the legend area. So you see that there is absolutely no difference whether I put this in the legend area or I put this in the details area. The result is kind of the same. So you can use either of these fields, and obviously if I further put something in the details area, then I can further segregate this visual, as we have seen in some of the other visuals as well. But just bear this thing in mind that this is a visual that is not a very good visual to show part to whole if you have a lot of categories. So here you can see that this is a very confusing kind of a visual, and it is very difficult to actually see what part actually represents what. So even if you have 6-7 values, it is very difficult to really go and see what is happening here. So always try to use the pie chart if you have just maximum 3 to 4 categories that you want to see. So we really do not have anything else to look here other than how the pie chart looks like. But there is this counterpart of this pie chart. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to convert this pie chart into a donut chart. So you are going to see that just the pie has been sliced, the central part has been sliced, and now the pie becomes has a shape of which is similar to a donut. And again you can see that maybe the clarity is a bit better than the pie chart, but again you are going to see that the still it is very confusing to look at some of the values. And you can see that the options that are required to build this visual are still the same, so you have the same effect. And even in the formatting area there is absolutely nothing, so you just have the option to color the slices, and the rest of the options we have already explored, and maybe something to do with the rotation as well, that what how do you want to the pie to look like. So there is absolutely nothing that warrants an explanation in this part. So this visual is again very much similar to the pie chart that we just saw. So now let's go and see the other visual, which is the tree map visual. So here is a blank tree map visual that I have pulled on the canvas, and you can see that the fields are almost exactly the same. We have the category, the details and values. So let's put some values here from the fields, data fields, and see what do we see. So now I have pulled the same data fields that we have been using in the previous visuals as well, and this is the tree map visual that you see. So there are rectangles. So the overall visual has been divided into rectangular areas, and each of the rectangle has a different color and a different size. So the size of the rectangle, or in some cases a square, is actually telling what is the share of this particular category in the whole of whole of the visual. So you can say that this northwest region has the maximum share of total cost. So if I turn on the data labels here in the format pane, then probably you can also see that the values are there, and obviously the values are there in the tooltip as well. So this is another way of showing the part to whole results, as we have seen for the pie chart and the donut chart, and this has a bit more clarity than the previous two visuals, because here now you can clearly see the size of the visual is actually telling you that these areas are much more easier to comprehend in terms of the values there. So these three visuals are used for the part to whole comparison. We are going to have a look at the tree map visual once we understand what is hierarchy, and we have a look at the drill up and drill down, because this visual is also used for drill up and drill down analysis. But other than that, the overall purpose is just to show the part to whole analysis. So that's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.